Hey guys, so for my online ethos project, I did Barbara Fredrickson. There's a picture of her right there on your left, and Barbara is a distinguished professor of clinical psychology. She's known mostly for her work regarding positive emotions, and most of the emotions that she's known for are love, joy, inspiration, and pride. She studies these emotions through a social lens as opposed through a research biased lens. This means that she does a lot more hands on work as opposed to more research work. And something that I thought was good to note in the start of looking at her online ethos or her credibility was the fact that in all of her pictures, when you Google her, she is seen smiling. I think this is important because she is studying positive emotions. So starting that off by smiling, and when you look at her, you feel a sense of joy is a big deal in creating her credibility. Alrighty, so unfortunately, Barbara doesn't have very much social media presence. But when I looked her up on Instagram, I found this hashtag Barbara Fredrickson, and honestly, there's over thousands of posts with this hashtag in it. And most of the posts that have it, they are love oriented and are some sort of quote about positivity. So some of the few that I just mentioned in here is compassion is love, and that's shown twice on that third row right there, the first two pictures. Love allows you to really see another person holistically with care, concern, and compassion. And that's seen in that fourth one right there on the right in that yellow circle. And then nurture the intensity of feeling with compassion. And that's the middle row, the very last fifth picture. The fact that she has so much on Instagram in this hashtag, regardless of the fact that she doesn't have a social media presence, is a really big deal because it shows that people still know her and are still able to take what she's studying and apply it to their everyday lives. So I also looked her up on Facebook, and unfortunately, she doesn't have her own Facebook profile, but she was represented on Facebook in numerous posts. This one that I put on here was Happify, and Happify is a famous nonprofit Facebook page that just posts uplifting and encouraging stories on their page, and they do this to kind of create a more positive social media outlook and environment. So it's very fitting that they added Barbara Fredrickson on here. Um, the fact that Barbara Fredrickson was added onto Happify shows that she really is doing what she's supposed to do in her online media presence. So text-wise, it's her main form of her online platform and where she can get her online ethos the most. Many websites were created about her work and her positivity, and she has written books, and there's a whole website on for one of her books right now. And her quotes, like I showed on her Instagram, are plastered everywhere. Her visual image is honestly where she's lacking more. She has a lot of pictures of herself, but she's not big on the social media presence. But she does have a lot of talks on YouTube about her positivity studies. Her audience is a little bit unknown. It's one of those things where she can honestly reach anybody that she's trying to reach because she's talking about positivity, and she uses positivity in forms of pride, love, and inspiration. Her characteristics from Pullman that I found were most beneficial to her were her clarity and her usability. Like I mentioned, since she doesn't have an explicitly stated audience and she's not trying to reach a certain person or people, that's really big for her usability because it's usable for everybody. And then her clarity, you know what she wants to talk about, and you understand that what her goal is creating a study of positive emotions on your human behavior. And I just added this last quote in here. Positivity opens us. The first core truth about positive emotions is that they open our hearts, our minds, making us more receptive and more creative.